Okay, if you're watching the second video, you had an interest in it, maybe not. This is just talking about what's in the box. Some stands. They're sturdy metal, and you've seen this all before when people review it. The most important thing is, if you're using these sturdy metal stands on a TV in a house with pets and kids, say hello to a broken TV. Do not make that mistake. Inside the box there's foam on all sides. The manual is in the top of the box in a little notch right there, along with both of those stand for putting it on the tabletop. I do not do that. I've learned that so many times. I've been to people's houses. I installed and set up, and I finished all the system where everything's wired in the walls for Dolby Atmos. Okay, and I used wireless for the back. It's the best thing I ever did was hook that system up. They sell those at Amazon, by the way. They might even sell them at Best Buy, if you look. The little light is on the Bluetooth system. And it works. No lag, nothing. Fantastic. So, TV is going to be an interesting change from the other one. Never had a TCL before. They're very pretty back. Shiny. And there's a whole bunch of plastic on it, I'm sure. Isn't there always? And first thing you do before you ever set up a TV is what? You plug it in to make sure that it works. Don't bother to even take it out and put stands on it. Leave it in the box, turn it on, make sure you can go through it. If you have to, do the setup right there. If you don't, you will regret it. But anyway, they have really good foam packing for this. Wow, that's thick as hell. And that shows a little bit more common sense than a lot of the companies used to have. So anyway, I'm going to unbox this thing. And basically, it's all pulling stuff out. By the way, if you're alone and you're unboxing a 75-inch, you're going to have an interesting time. That thing doesn't want to come up. It took me quite a few times to pull up the side piece. I mean, the whole top box. That thing was just unholy and difficult. And just thought you ought to know that. I got to do some basic setup on this, and they do have instructions, so I will go by them. Yeah, well, obviously I'm going to use 2 men to get it out of there. I'm not that crazy. Always use 2 people with anything over 40 pounds. And they tell you all that on the information packet here. It's amazing. I watch a lot of reviews, and everybody just assumes everybody knows that. And most people don't. It is a much thicker TV than the Hisense, but it also has quite a few zones for the full array local dimming, which the other TV did not have. So here's your big deal of the day. That's something to think about, right? Connectors are all on the sides, not in the back. Power connectors on the other side. So if you set up the TV, make sure you put your wall connections where they get to them. That's for power. And make sure you plan it out ahead of time, finding out how much the TV is. The TV weighs about 78 pounds, which is a lot heavier than, about 20 pounds heavier than the other TV. And I'm not young. And me and my wife are both in that category. So it's got to go up on that wall mount, which is a very sturdy one, by the way, mounted by lag bolts into studs. That's not going to go anywhere. I think you could stand on it, my weight. And yes, I weigh more than the TV. So we'll get to the next video in a little bit and let you know.